place that they didn't really belong. It was harder for them. We have a lot more teaching. And this has been passed down through lineage to us. So now it's, where the cycle breakers, they didn't do it in vain. They raised us to a level they were at. And it's up to us to step forward now. And then the ones that we've raised will step forward again. We're clearing the path for them. And life will be better. It will be simpler. It won't be about the money and it won't be about the greed. There will be money, okay? But the money will go where it's needed rather than it be about greed. And this is the world that we've been, wanting to come into existence. This is the reason why we're incarnated at this time. Every single one of us has a part to play in this. And the part we play, we don't have to put on a costume. We don't have to put on a mask. We have to take off the costumes and take off the masks and just show up exactly who we are in all of our authenticity. Okay, so that's it. It's not hard. If life is hard at the moment, then look at how it is hard. Where are you making it hard? Where are you not living in your truth? That the truth is actually forcing you to come out now. It's coming out anyway. And I think this is beautiful. And we're gonna have to learn this. We're gonna have to learn this. And I've just pulled some cards there, which is amazing. And look, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the King of Cups. There you go, complete union coming from the heart, not the head. Getting in touch with our emotions, understand the emotions of the other, and being able to harmonize with that as well. We've had this time on our own, even if we've been in relationships. That's been our challenge, to master the self. And when we master the self and we're safe in the self, that is when we can start looking to the future and know that our future is safe. I fucking love, you know what? I am so pleased to be back. I am so pleased that these messages are coming through, and I'm so pleased that you're hearing them, because honestly, this is what I can say is yeah, this is what I've been dreaming of. This is what my whole lifetime I have wanted to witness. I have thought that could have been it. And this is our purpose. It's not about, I'm good at art or I'm good at that. It's what is it? Mark Grove says it. What is it that breaks your heart? If you look at what breaks your heart, and you will look at and see where you need to step up in the world. And what broke my heart was the way people are ugly to each other, the way people treat each other, the way people discard their emotions and the emotions of others, and the way people had this throwaway attitude about love and respect. And that actually broke my heart. And when I think about this, led me to then try and, to educate, to try and explain. I don't know what it is I do, but you're here, so maybe you have an idea. Welcome home from a fellow Geordie. Oh, hey, yeah, now how are you doing? You know what? I'm so pleased to be back. Even this place, like I used to want to be away. This place was very stifling for me. I love the town Newcastle. I really do love it, and I'm very, very proud of it. But I always felt very restricted here. I felt very enclosed. I felt very suffocated. And this time I wouldn't have stayed as long, but like I say, I was ill. So I had to. I was almost grounded. Everything went way off my plan. The plan that I had was just blew out of the water. Everything. I was like, what the fuck is happening? It was crazy, but everything was falling apart so it could all fall together. And now I'm like, I get up every morning, I do a little happy dance in this place, and it's got everything. I came back with a suitcase, and now I have a full house, and I've been in charity shops and stuff like that, and it's all just fell together. And last week I'm realizing that I was suffocated with myself. The person who I used to be when I was here is not who I was. It was that I wanted to run away from. But that was me not being able to step into who I truly am in this place. And now that I've done it, I'm breathing it in, I'm soaking it in. And I know I will be on my travels again soon. There's a lot of offers coming in, but at the moment, I'm exactly where I need to be. I've been welcomed home to my roots. I feel I've got work to do here. And I'm doing it. I'm speaking to people. The right people are coming along and I'm speaking to them. And it's like, yeah, man, this is it. And, like I say, all the other weirdos, all the other misfits, and it's fantastic. And I love it. So I am so, so pleased and blessed to be back and being able to see my friends and see the glint in the eye that you don't see on FaceTime, being able to phone up and like, yeah, you want to go out for food? It's like, yeah, of course I do. I've had 2 year away from this, longer if you think the whole travels, but 2 year where I haven't seen anybody. So I am just soaking this in, and it's amazing because my tribe is there. There are plenty of people I haven't seen, and that's perfectly okay because we're no longer going in the same direction. But the ones that I have, it's wow, it is so, so rewarding. So yeah, it's like I say, that wasn't about this place. It was about what was inside of me and why I felt restricted in this place because I was restricting myself. So this is what I'm saying. If things are hard, go inside and see where you can make them easier. Okay? So, right, okay, now I'm going to do the readings for the signs. I'm going to have a couple of minutes. Has anybody got anything to say with that? Come on, let me connect with you all. I've never seen you for so long. Yeah, Jacqueline, if your problem is with siblings, then step outside of it and observe it and see what you are learning there because everybody is giving us a lesson. Everybody is. Oh my God, I Tanya, look at smoking out. Thank you, Sing Miracles. Oh, thank you. I've missed being on, but like I say, I really had to take the time to look after myself. It was bizarre. Very, very bizarre. I don't think I've been as poorly ever in my life. Um, Thankfully everything's all fine. But it was moving stuff, I had to go into the dregs. You ready for the new April? The timing of this message. Wow. You can move forward with love, April. And remember, keep your heart open, don't close it. And I am sending you so much love as well at this moment in time. Yeah, Magic Me. I've been in such a deep depression for so long. I decided I needed to change my life and heal myself. Exactly. And in order to heal, we need to give up that which has made us sick. And if we separate that, like depression, it's deep rest. We're depressed because we're crying out for rest because we're constantly putting on a pantomime every day, and it's hard to be who you're not. It's hard to be who you're not. It takes a lot of energy. So when we get depression, it's saying to us, it's time to stop the play, stop the acting, and start just being the self. Yeah, a visit to Ireland would do your heart good. You know what? Good night, Irene. Ireland came through to me last night. Just woof, Ireland. I thought, wow, I've never actually been to Ireland, but I feel that it's calling me. I feel Wales is. There seems to be a lot of places, It's maybe I need to travel my homeland rather than go abroad for now. So let's wait and see. I'm looking at possibly April, May, March. I don't know. I don't know where, when, but when the time is right to move, then I will. For now, I am just blissful here, like literally blissful. So, right, okay, if nobody has any questions or anything here, then I will go into the readings for the signs. Now, right, I've picked my cards up and they're like, no, go with the Bowie deck. Go with the Bowie deck. You know, Bowie, the ultimate weirdo, the ultimate misfit, the ultimate oddball, but one of the geniuses of our time. You know, that man knew so much. That man was not scared to stand out and say, this is who I am. And he constantly reinvented himself because we are constantly changing. So, like I say, you know, do what Bowie does. That's the message for today. So they're asking me to use the Bowie cards, which are very deep and very cosmic and very psychedelic. And yeah, I feel that's exactly the way to go with this Aquarius new moon. So right, I'm going to do for water signs first, okay? They're saying water signs there. And in particularly Pisces. There's Pisces energy coming through here. Right, okay, so this Aquarius new moon. Okay, for water signs, I don't know why, but they're saying something that happens over this next 2-week period will be very important as we get into August. Now, new moons, remember, this is almost like having a blank board. This is where we can start to see, what do I need to make myself free? What do I need to free myself from the restrictions that are in my life? Okay, so these are the questions, and they're saying that what will transpire over this next 2 weeks will be of great importance as we get into August. Okay, so that is for water signs. Right, okay. Water signs. Oof, oof, oof. They're coming in thick and fast, man, with these. This is, I really feel my channeling's got like stronger. It's like, whoa, you know, like electric shocks. And I started a car the other day and the battery had died, and I just, and it started. It's like, so I am jump leads now. What this is saying for water signs, this Aquarius new moon, what this is bringing in for you at this moment is this real need for connection. I know I've mentioned weirdos, I know I've mentioned tribes, but this is where it's almost like I feel you. I'm getting the word, you're getting rusty. You're getting rusty. Now, if this is water signs, there is something that you need this start of your emotions again. You need to connect. You almost need to be plugged in to this like life force, you know, like go out and have fun. If this is music, if this is art, if this is creativity, something like that, because it's almost like I feel where you could have been. It's almost like you've had kryptonite around you, you know, like how Superman goes weak when kryptonite is around. There's something that has been around you that has weakened your reserves. So you haven't been firing on all cylinders. And what they're saying here is friends, fun, friends, fun, friends, fun. And this is it. And it's almost like I don't know if there's a ceremony in this. I really feel there's like a ceremony coming in of banishment, you know, like getting rid of like a burning that no longer serves you. And it's like feeling this burning. They're saying Elvis there to me. I don't know why that. Did he sing a song about burning love or burning something like that? It's like, what is it that really, like, it's wow, you know, this is it. I cannot not. It's rather than this humdrum and this draining and this rustiness. I'm feeling something's old and that needs to be thrown out, and you need to be oiled. I don't know where this is going yet. Your cogs need to be oiled or something like that, water signs. And what this is saying is that this is the, wow, yeah, definitely. I mean, look at that. We're getting this card in there, and look at that tiger. And this is the tomorrow is the Chinese New Year of the tiger. You know, and it's almost saying here that you need this fight, you know, like the song Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. You know, you've got to fight for what keeps you alive, because it's almost like, you know, your spirit and your soul and your passions are dying. You've got to have them fired up, but you can't man that furnace by yourself. You need other people to fire you up here, and that's where your long-term goals should be. This is what it's asking you to look closely at. And it's saying to, you know, this is where your wisdom is, okay? It's like you've been hiding part of yourself away because you didn't feel safe to express that. Thank you so much, Sing Miracles. Thank you for that. You didn't feel safe to express that. Whereas what it's saying now is, whoa, it's almost like open your arms, be open to receive. There are so many people out there that want to give you, they want to give you your strength back. They want to recharge you. And wow, there, look at that, man. There you go. Boom, power. Your power is going to be turned all the fucking way on, water signs. This is it. But you have to look at the past and let go in order to see where your kind of dial has been turned down, you know, and it's been on the minimum. And you can only do this by actually turning that back up and letting the past go. Okay? So this is it. It's not like you even need to make changes for this. It's not like you need to make changes. You just have to stop trying to fit into two worlds and fit into your own world, and stop thinking that you are in prison when in fact you are free. Okay? You don't have to master your craft. You just have to step into it and own it and say, this is who I am. And you're doing it for you, not for love. Okay? You're not doing it for love. You're doing it from love and from respect of the self. You've gone into your shadows. And you know what? You quite like it there. It's quite cool there. And this is going to be your protection. Other people could be scared of how far and how deep you can go. But that's not your people. If they're paddling in the shallow end, then they aren't there for the ride. So don't get disappointed in this. This is actually giving you a stable foundation. You know, you're not going to have to keep stopping. You're going. You're not losing anything. You're going in the direction of your choosing. And you might not even know where you're going, but by God, it's going to be safe. It's going to be rooted in truth. It's going to be rooted in magic. Some of you might do ceremony, you know, or might find somebody that does ceremony or something. This is going back to the old ways. It's very much there. And it's about you learning how to think again. Walking away, which that what has got you in your head. It's had you like banging your head against a wall. Walking away from that and saying, I don't want to struggle, you know? I don't want struggle anymore. I want to be safe in who I am. And the only way you can get this is by going internal. And this is when you will emerge, and you will emerge free. And I'm telling you, this is where the song I'm getting in there, True Love Will Find You in the End. Who sang that? I'm not going to sing it because I have a terrible, terrible singing voice. But this is it. Look at that card. This is such a beautiful card, man. That is true union. Look, they're not clinging to each other's arms. They're there in the sacredness of the self, the colorful sacredness, mind twisted, weird, and wonderful self. And they're intertwined. And this is more like Tantra than anything, because it's not just the physical, it's the mind, it's the body, it's the soul connection. That's pretty much what Tantra is. Doesn't mean you have to have sex for 24 hours or whatever like that. Although if you can, then I don't knock it. But with Tantra, it is this intimacy that I see you, you see into me.